So, I'm in a bad mood. This isn't how I wanted to start. This has ruined everything. That wasn't the reaction I expected. And I've been told this wire is very short. Whoa, that's as far as I can go? Okay. We've established the limits of the stage for anyone coming on after me. Well, this is a dynamite start. Okay. It was their fault for the birthday stuff. I feel like I can't start. Oh, this isn't how I normally start. Okay, you know when I start for proper because I say I'm in a bad mood. I'm obviously not. It's my birthday. But actually, I'm not in that good a mood, but I'm far too old to celebrate them. Okay. Well, this is no momentum. Let's build it up with some crowd work. Have we got any students in? Oh, who would have thought it at a student gig? Okay. You there. What's your name?
Zoe.
Zoe. And what do you do, Zoe?
I'm a maths student.
Oh, a student. Good. I wasn't a very good student. It didn't work well for me because you know they say a picture paints 1,000 words. Yeah. Yeah. They say that's the thing they say, isn't it? Zoe's on my side. Yeah. Apparently that's not how it works when you hand in your 10-picture dissertation. Good, we're nearly there. Right, momentum. Does anyone like Harry Potter? Yeah. Good. This guy here I picked on earlier. Is it Jacob?
Yeah, that's right.
Good,
yeah.
Thanks for singing along. I didn't think you'd do it.
Oh, man,
Good.
it's all right.
Okay, Jacob,
Yeah.
what's your favourite wizard school-based film and book franchise? Don't listen to her and ruin the sex.
I don't really like Harry Potter. I think.
Oh, Harry Potter, good. I'll tell you, I've seen those Harry Potter films. I didn't like them though. I'll tell you why I didn't like them, Jacob. I'd come closest to you, but the microphone is restricted. Although we don't need the microphone, do we? It's a. My one ambition left in comedy is to do a gig where the microphone is necessary. Jacob, I didn't like Harry, but it's shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's shit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I didn't like about it. My God! I fixed it, we're back on. Okay. I didn't like it, it was awful. I'll tell you what I didn't like. I'll tell you what I didn't like. I don't like the way they vet their teachers. It's not realistic.
It isn't.
Because I know it's Hogwarts is a private school, yeah. You don't have to do like full CRB checks, but you think they would have looked to make sure the most evil wizard who ever lived wasn't just on the back of his head. Yeah, if you didn't. I mean, imagine how funny that would have been in 2001. I mean, there's that sympathy. Momentum. Okay, I'll do another Harry Potter one. People wonder, oh, Voldemort was angry, wasn't he? Yeah. People wonder, oh, why was he so angry? I'll tell you why, Jacob. Because for the whole of that book/film, all he had to read were the washing instructions for that turban. It's going to wind you up, isn't it? So, I'm in a bad mood. It's good, it's stagecraft. Some of the bumbling's real, some of it's not, we don't know. We don't know. Okay, what did I go? I'm in a bad mood. I'll tell you why, I just lost my job, yeah. Just got the mood just right. What's your name, sir? Dan, good timing. If I had half that timing, my God, I'd do a gig where the microphone was needed. I did oh, good, right. That was good work. Anyone got any more of those? Tell you what, don't tell me, just let them off at random intervals. You'll be fine. My God, what did I just say? Right, no, I'll start again. The more you interrupt, the longer it goes, the long time you're wasting. Oh, I'm in a bad mood. Don't patronise me. Oh, I'm in a bad mood. Whose idea was the party cocktails? I'm assuming Kate. Well, if you think I'm annoyed, imagine how annoyed you're going to be when this keeps overrunning. This show's not finishing till Wednesday. Oh, I'm in a bad mood. I'll tell you why. Like, genuinely, this is only the start. Okay. Why are you in a bad mood? lost my job. Yeah. Oh. Don't need to feel too sorry for me. It was a fictional job. But still, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. Because I live by a kind of consistent moral code. I just believe there's no smoke without fire, and that is good moral advice to live by. But it is terrible. It's a terrible way to live if you work for a company that manufacture exclusively dry ice and smoke machines. Just like a cheer for dry ice.
He does musical theatre.
You do music. Oh, so you do like dry ice?
I thought it was over.
What the hell is happening? I can't even walk to this side. It's not long enough. I have to keep looking at you. Yeah. So, I'm in a bit. No. Yeah. It's not because dry ice and smoke machines. They are the two ways you can have smoke without fire. Yeah. Yeah. More people would have laughed if it. But I would have got away with it. But I also believe that you've got to fight fire with fire. And again, that is good moral advice. Terrible firefighting advice. There's only so many times you can burn down a warehouse before they let you go. If you're curious, it's one time. Very much a one strike and you're out warehouse burning down policy. But don't worry about me. I bounced back, got myself a new fictional job. As an astronaut. I did. Actually, I'm going to overrun on purpose. I did a gig in. I'm not just saying I went to Edinburgh. I did a gig in Edinburgh, and someone genuinely asked me if that was true. Do I look like an astronaut? No, exactly. My God, I've willfully destroyed my momentum. Okay. Got myself a new job as an astronaut. I did. It's true. Go with it. I need it for the joke. Didn't like it. I hated being an astronaut. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Don't you hate it when you're an astronaut, yeah? When you're an astronaut. And it's all the things people say to you. Like, people come up to you and they go like, oh, the moon landings, they were fake. Pricks. You can tell by the shadows and shit. I'll tell you where those people are going wrong. Because they're assuming that the moon's real. Can any of us really remember the moon before about the mid-1960s? I mean, I can't. Well, contrary to popular belief, I wasn't born then. I'm a young man in my early to mid-20s. It's fine. Oh, right, I'm old. Okay, but I can't remember the moon, because, convenient the moon, isn't it? It's convenient. Because, in about the mid-1960s, America, they'd lost the space race, hadn't they? They'd lost it. Russia had gone to space. They'd lost it. But all of a sudden, this new rock turns up, and we can race there first. Convenient, it could be like a conspiracy or something. It could be. It couldn't. It's wrong. It's not true. It's not true. It's all lies. But in my defence, I got that from what I thought was a reliable source of information. I got that fact from The Sun. Not the newspaper The Sun. That would be a ludicrous place to look for facts. Good, that deserved a way. Anyone that didn't get it, because The Sun is a terrible newspaper. What am I like? This is too small a room to start to make a political statement. Anyway, Sun's an awful. Anyway, not from the newspaper The Sun. No, from the celestial body. Rick lives in the sky. Yeah, we know the Sun. We know the Sun. Good, just checking we've got the references. Good. Okay, because people think the Sun and the Moon, like, they're probably like mates, because they live near to each other, they've got similar things in common. But they're not. They're not. I'll tell you how I know. Because if you listen at exactly the right kind of time, and you've been sort of drinking, then you kind of hear this sort of thing, which is easier with a longer microphone cord. But we'll see. So you hear this kind of thing, yeah. It's kind of get out of the way. I'm not in the way. You are. You're totally blocking all of me out. doing an eclipse. You need to stop calling it that. You're just in the way, aren't you? Like, you're blocking all of me. You can't see any of me now. Like, you're all right in front of me. Oh, so you admit we are the same size then? You know we're not. It's I'm bigger. You're further. I'm bigger and further. You're closer. We've been over this. We've been over. So arrogant you are, the sun. You think everything revolves around you. Don't clap that. I'll go back to the start. It's the only punchline in it, and it's got to. You think everything revolves around you? No, hang on, it's the wrong way around. You think everything... Oh, well, it does, doesn't it? It's called the solar system, isn't it? It's like, it does all revolve around. At least, and even if maybe I am arrogant, but at least I'm doing shit. At least I'm like, oh, I'm the sun. At least I'm, I'm keeping everything spinning. I made all the life. That was me. That was me. What do, you prick? Well, I do the tides. You stop going on about the fucking tides. All you're doing, mate, is you're moving fish around. You're making people feel sick. It's not that big a deal. Shut up. And, at this point, my hairdresser interrupted me. Because, I should have started with this, but as we established earlier, I've got the microphone, it goes wherever I want. Also, comment timing. But, I went to the hairdresser the other day. Sometimes you get locked in kind of inane conversations with them. And, I sort of said, oh, I do a bit of comedy. And he said, are you kind of funny? And I said, not really. And he told me a joke, I said, probably not. But I do have a 5 to 7 minute story about the moon. But no, she stopped me at that point. He didn't like it. She said it was a bit silly. It was ridiculous. She said, there isn't even a British space programme. You probably weren't even a real astronaut. He said, well, no, you're right there. There isn't a British space programme. Theresa May wouldn't have much need for a British space programme, except possibly to write kind of fuck off home on the moon. Or maybe she'd be interested in getting in contact with extraterrestrials, but only to let them know that the planet was full somewhere else. She might be interested in finding out more about the solar system, but only to find out if Britain might be better outside of it. Like, oh, it was useful. It was useful in the 70s, wasn't it? But now, what's the moon done for us lately? All like, right, yeah, fucking, there's loads of habitable places in the universe. Maybe all life should stop at the first habitable place and not all come to Earth, yeah? Yeah. It's a subtle joke about Brexit and the refugee, yeah, it's awful. Is it fine? Yeah, maybe I'm not funny. Give me another go. I'll do a better one. I don't think I want to hear another one. I mean, that first one took longer to tell than you thought it would. Granted, you didn't expect them to sing Happy Birthday. I don't know where you recanted that in the anecdotes. No, I'll do a better. Oh, really? What can you do? Like, don't make it silly this time. Do something sensible. Can't you just take a story from your real life and then just kind of make some jokes about that? Like a proper comedian would do. Not really my thing. And also, I live quite a dull life. So, have you done anything? I'll be honest, it's mainly a joke. Though the tragedy is, it's terribly close to the truth. She said, oh, that's probably not true. Have you done anything good lately? And he said, well, I recently kind of got a master's degree. And she said, I hope they don't clap at that. I hope they realise you wrote this joke 3 years ago when you actually got the degree. Oh, that's an achievement. He said, no, it's really not. So it kind of is. What was the degree in? Oh, it was in education. So, oh yeah, that's quite useful if you're going to teach. I'm not going to teach. All I really knew about and wrote about was the policies and ideologies of Michael Gove. And halfway through writing that, he lost his job. So so it's useless in the educational, academic and all other realms. It's of absolutely no value. He said, oh no, that does sound quite bad. Would you consider doing a PhD? And I said, that's a slightly unrealistic question, but it does link nicely to my next piece of material. Because I'll tell you for why I wouldn't get a PhD, fictional hairdresser. It's because if I got a fictional, no idea, if I got a PhD, I'd be a doctor, wouldn't I? I'd be Dr. Peter Jones. And I think that would land me in kind of trouble if I ever travelled on a plane. Because, you know, like, there'd be a situation why, you know, like I'd be on the plane, someone would have like a heart attack or something, and they'd go like, oh, is there a doctor on the plane? And I would know they didn't mean me. But a PhD would make me smug. More smug than I am already. And eventually I'd go, oh yeah, I'm a doctor, I'm a doctor, Dr. Peter Jones. And they go, oh good, this man's having a heart attack, can you help? And I said, well, I mean, that really depends on how interested he is in the policies and ideologies. Not much by the looks of him, he's more interested in breathing and stuff. Didn't do that. And then the stewardess, she'd be annoyed, she'd go, oh, is there any other doctors on the plane? And then another guy would run forward, and he'd go, oh yeah, I'm a doctor. She'd go, oh good, a real doctor. Have you got any medical equipment with you? And he'd say, no, but I do have this mysteriously fruit-flavoured soft drink. He'd go, fuck off, Dr. Pepper. Thank you. Good it, no. Solid bit of satire, got nothing. And then, oh, Dr. Pepper, that's a piece of And then it carried on. For some reason. And then she'd go, oh, fuck off, Dr. Pepper. It's not you. Is there not a real doctor on the plane? And there's someone he'd shout from the back of the plane, he'd shout something like, you scream and you shout and you bleat like a lamb, a doctor, you want a doctor, I am. And at this point the hairdresser interrupted me again. She was more annoyed this time. And she kind of said, oh that one was better. I mean, it started off like a proper joke you could tell about a funny thing that happened on a plane, but then it got silly, didn't it? It got silly. I don't even know, who was the third guy? So it's supposed to be Dr. Zeus. Don't know what that is. He wrote The Cat in the Hat. I've never heard of it. Is that because at a hairdresser you see a hat as some kind of natural enemy? And she said, of course it fucking isn't. It's because your jokes aren't very good. And she was angry. She was. She stormed out. She was angry. She stopped cutting my hair. Look at it. She stopped cutting my hair. She, look at this. I mean, God, she stopped cutting my hair. She stormed out. She was angry. She was like kicking stuff over. She slammed the door. She slammed the door into her office. And she walked in the office, she slammed the door, she kicked all shit over, kicked over some scissors, and that blue stuff, they put the scissors in, and some talcum powder, kicked it all over. And as I sat there in the chair, and I kind of saw the talcum powder drifting under the door, in hindsight I realised what I saw was a third way you could have smoke without fire. But I didn't notice at the time, and I burnt that hairdresser to the ground. And that's the punch. That's what we're ending on, kids. Thank you.